You ever hear something and you just gotta have it? Happened to me. I'm minding my own reading some pulp story dime mag when I hear about it. Guy in the story says it's the best hooch around. Says it makes all other bourbon taste like rot gut swill. Color me intrigued. I do a little fact checking, and it turns out the stuff is real. Now I'm just some kid, still wet behind the ears at this point, you know. I ain't never heard of no Pappy before, let alone with some Sound of Music Kraut last name added to it. So I ask around. I learn a thing or two. One thing leads to another, and the next thing I know, I feel flim-flammed. My sources say, Poppy's no good, he's a phantom. You can't ever catch him. But there's another you can get. It might take some doing, but it can be done. Now I'm intrigued, and already given up on one target with my eyes set onto another. They say this Weller may be as good as Pappy. May as well be Pappy altogether. Same character, same makeup. Hell, they came from the same place if the stories can be believed. Little different suit on the same bum. Next thing I know, I'm questioning a fellow I know. Old timer, real egghead, you know the kind. He tells me he knows this dame that can get me Weller. It takes a little grease on the wheels to get the machine going, but it gets going. She tells my guy she can't find him. She's searching, but she needs more time. I say, darling, I've got all the time in the world. So while she's searching for Weller, I'm out on the street shaking down every weeded bourbon I can get my hands on. I need to know what to expect, you know. It's softer, smoother, more mellow, they tell me. Hell, I'm still new. I don't know shit from Shinola, but I keep tasting them. One after another while that gal goes around giving every juice peddler she comes across the doe eyes and the same sad story. Then one day, I get word that broad found Weller, not just any Weller, but the old bastard I had my eyes set on. She delivers to my guy. I give him the scratch and he gives me the giggle juice, easy as pie. I take a look at the bottle and it's got curves all over like a chippy who brings in plenty of cabbage. Now, this is the moment I've been looking for. Time to pour a glass of the stuff. I drop some in my glass and give it a swirl. This stuff has got gams for days, like Echo in the Unholy Three. Now I've seen a thing or two since this whole epic began, and I feel like I'm ready to give the sauce a try, but I like to hear what those buncoing nitwicks have to say. But they ain't run their yappers about the schnoz on this juice, but I can tell you what I get. A whiff of Cavendish bananas fresh off the boat. That corn you toss to your chickens, and the leather boots strapped to your feet while you're doing it. The alcohol smell is potent, too. My gal tells me she smells vinegar, but she don't know other than that, and she don't like it no way, no how. When it comes to the taste, the crook's got a word or two for us. I'll just tell it like they did. Sweet and unusual floral notes, and coupled with vanilla, the taste is very well balanced with sweet fruit notes, strong vanilla undertones, and a sharp, spicy tones with a cinnamon finish. Now, my prattle ain't so flowery as those boys, but I'll say my piece on it. To me, I taste the high proof this bottle is running. It tastes a little sour. Maybe that's my dame's vinegar remark getting into my head, though. It's downright lousy with oat flavor from its time in the barrel, and I get black cherry coming on through pretty strong. Then it gets kind of jagged and dry for me. And maybe a raspberry finish. Nah, it ain't raspberry. It's cranberry. Cranberry on the finish. Anyways, that's the scoop. Was the wait on this tiger milk worth it? Nah. Is it worth 3 or 4 sawbucks I spent on it? You can bet your keister it is, but I don't know that I'd drop many more berries on it than that. Overall, I think I'd give it 3 out of 5 noir novels. Thanks for listening to me. I'm the Thirsty Bookworm.